honestly just like getting in here and getting to work on some stuff that we probably haven't got to work on all year long, or just like, break down analytics and find ways that we have to improve. A lot of that is defensively for us. Like, we've done a pretty good job at scoring the ball. I think we score at 87 points a game, so just improving defensively, I think that's the biggest thing, and getting in here even on my own and working on some stuff that I want to work on. So all that has been really good, honestly.
Is there some advantage to having like a practice day and sort of an in-between day? It's not kind of a constant grind right now. You can reset your brain just a little bit in these couple of weeks.
Yeah, we've had like the weekends off still, so like that's kind of been nice, where we go during the weeks, and then you have the weekends off to kind of do what you need to do, whether that's see family, see friends, work on things that you want to work on, improve on things that you want to improve on. So I think it's been good. You don't have to mentally prepare for games. That takes a lot of mental preparation, and it's mentally taxing at the same time. So just getting that reset has been really good for us. But it feels like our next game's really right around the corner next week, so it comes fast. So we'll really pick it up here in the next week and a half.
Is there an element where, okay, now we're ready to play, we're ready to get back to it now?
Yeah, I honestly kind of feel that already. I feel like I'm ready to get back out there and get playing, but that's probably because that's really all I've known over the course of the last year. So I feel like I'm kind of at that point.
What did you personally learn in the first half of the season that you can take into the second half?
I mean, I think a lot. I think it's just like continuing to adjust to this game. It's a lot different than the college game. Learning it from game to game and taking that with me, and seeing how defenses are guarding me, learning my teammates, building relationships with them, building that chemistry. That's the best way we can improve. So honestly, I could probably make a long list of the things I've learned. It's just continuing to add to that every day and carry it over, and I think I'm continuing to do a good job of that.
I was going to say, back it up a little bit. You haven't really taken a break in a while. How do you think that you can take this break, this mental break that you've been able to have, and take it into the best part of you in this next half of the season?
Yeah, I'm gonna do my best. I mean, it's still really hard basketball, like playing at this level. Everybody's gonna be competing really hard coming back from the break, obviously with playoffs on the line, and one or two games can really decide the difference between that 8 and 9 spot. And obviously we're in 7th place right now, but that can change from game to game, as we know. So I think it's the little details, the little margins that's gonna be what's important for us, and focusing on that every single day. And I'm just going to try to come back and compete, and hopefully, have a little more legs under me, have a little rest under me. There'll be games that are really good for us, and ways that we improve. But it's basketball. There's going to be days that aren't as tough. It's going to be finding ways to win when things aren't going our way too.
Christy said last week that they had some sort of team building things away from basketball playing for this break. You guys started doing any of that stuff?
I know we have a big one tomorrow. I'm trying to think if we had like a speaker comm. We've been doing like a lot of just little games. Like today we had a home run derby. Of course I won. But yeah, just like little fun competitions that are outside of basketball, where you can just kind of let loose and have fun and compete against your teammates. Obviously it still has to be competitive because that's what we're all made of. So it's been fun to see everybody kind of compete outside of their element too.
How does that show up on the court then when games start?
I think I think it helps you build relationships with your teammates. Like, you see their true personality, you see what they're passionate about, you goof with them. Like, it's just like the little things that can go a long way in building a team. Like, to me, like, it's not always about the talent that you have. Obviously that helps, but at the same time, like, you have to have really good relationships if you want to be a championship winning team, and I think Christy's done a really good job of trying to instill that in all of us.
How'd the opportunity with Jordan and Mitchell come about, and what was that like for you?
Honestly, I've been a big fan, and they were like, do you want to come? I was like, sure. I never planned on going on stage. They're like, you got to come on stage. I'm like, I don't know about that. And they convinced me to do it. So I can say I sang in front of a crowd. Probably the last time I'll do that. I try to keep my face away from the mic. I don't want to ruin everybody's night. So, but it was fun. It was definitely fun. And obviously Lex went with me, and it was a good time. It was good weather,
Now that you've been in Indy for a few months, you had a break to kind of enjoy the city. What have you liked the most about this city?
Ooh. I mean, I like everything about it. I feel like it honestly is it's like a big city, but at the same time it feels small to me. Like, it feels like kind of where I'm from. Like, I love the Midwest feel of it, but also like everybody's very passionate about sports here, especially basketball. Like, I feel like it's just a really good place for me to be at, and the way they've supported. Obviously, we've sold out every single game, so it's easy for me to get around. I don't, I love it. I'm trying to find new restaurants to try as much as I can, find my favorites. Been able to do that a little bit more since I've had a little bit of a break. But yeah, I mean, it's just a good place. It's a very supporting place, and for me, like, I'm just very lucky to be here.
You had a chance to get back home over the break. What's it like to kind of go back after some time away now? First time you've kind of been away for a chunk of time like this.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a place that I love a lot. It's nice to get back there. It's a 7-hour drive, so it's hard to get back sometimes, but it was good. And did an event for my foundation, which was really fun to be able to do that and see a lot of family, see some friends, and hopefully I'll be able to get back there after the season ends even more. So I love that place. I told my mom I'd probably never live there again. That probably broke her heart a little bit, but I love it. It's just there's bigger and better than theirs. But I mean, seeing all the people there and the way like people are still so passionate. I think Iowa has a ton of new Indiana Fever fans, and just people are really supporting this team and loving women's basketball, even if they're new to it or they've been passionate about it. I don't think people always realize that the state of Iowa has always supported women's basketball, and we have really good basketball players that come from that state and great history with 6-on-6 women's basketball there. So yeah, I take a lot of pride in being from there, and it'll always be a place that I want to go back to and help out the community and help out the people that helped me be in this position that I'm in today.